Natural bodybuilding, is it actually really worth all these years of training, dieting, struggle, when you will never look like these guys from Instagram or professional bodybuilders? Or is this maybe the smartest idea that you had for your body and for your health? So let's find out. I'm Dr. Nash Jocic, bodybuilding champion. I competed 46 times and won 17 titles. I have trained over 3,000 clients and helped them to get in the best shape of their lives. And also I have published 10 ebooks that you can find on my website if you just click the link below, and they will help you greatly to achieve your goals as fast as possible. Now, I've been in bodybuilding for over 40 years, and I've seen both sides. I've seen naturals and I've seen enhanced. I've done it both as well. Now, the truth is, most of the people start as natural, but because of the lack of progress or because of the very slow progress, they decide to take steroids. Today, I'm going to tell you the real benefits of staying natural and what you can realistically expect year by year if you stick to it. Now, you're going to hear a lot of pros that no one talks about, also the limits that you can't escape, and how to build physique that you will be proud for the rest of your life, and more importantly, physique that will allow you to stay healthy for the rest of your life. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly whether natural bodybuilding is worth your time, your effort, and dedication. So let me start with my story. I started seriously training bodybuilding in 1980 when I came out of the army. I was in special forces, and I was natural. I remember coming out of the army and benching somewhere like 45 kgs for 5-6 reps. That was my best. I couldn't do more than that. And over the period of time, within the 6 months of rigorous training, I mean, as much as I knew, I was also natural, and obviously as much as I knew about diet, I managed to push 140 kgs for 6 times. So from October, I remember 16th of October till 1st of April, I was pushing 140 kgs for 6 times, and I was absolutely natural. I didn't even know what vitamins are. So I remember when a friend of mine, Dushko, came one day and he brought some box of multivitamins and minerals. They used to be called oligovit, in most popular multivitamin in Yugoslavia in those days. And he said to me, "Oh, listen, doctor told me, you know, if you're exercising, you should take these vitamins. They will help you, right? They'll help you get stronger and bigger much faster." So I was like, they were around. I don't know if somebody of you is watching from ex-Yugoslavia countries. You will remember that they were round, big tablets they call oligovit, and they had, I don't know, 15, 20 vitamins and as many minerals as well. And then I started taking them. I was absolutely blown away by that. I thought, now I'm going to double. I mean, placebo effect was phenomenal. I was so eager to go to the gym to pump. I was pushing harder, and I was taking multivitamins and minerals. I didn't even know anything else. We didn't have any supplements, God forbid any steroids. We didn't even know what steroids are. So I started natural in 1980. I was training, preparing, just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Obviously not necessarily in the best shape, but I was getting bigger and I was getting stronger. That was really, you know, making me one of very popular guys in those days. I lived in Skopje, today's capital of Macedonia, and people would come from other gyms to see me, that I can bench, I can squat, I can do pull-ups, and they were like, "Oh my God, this guy is really amazing." I was really happy with everything, and I reached my body weight up to 112 kgs. So my first show was in 1985, so 5 years after I started training. So for 5 years, I was natural. Okay, even that show, I was natural, because I didn't know much about diet and training and preparation for the show. I ended up being 82 kgs on the stage. I was very lean. You can see this on these pictures. I was very lean, but I was small for my height. I am 180, and being 82 kgs, it was like I was really like skinny, but I was in shape. So this was the first time I did bodybuilding show. I finished 6th in light heavyweight. Disappointing. I expected a little bit higher, but when I saw guys around me who were not natural, I realized my chances are very slim. So I ended up 6th. Now, for these 5 years, I have achieved great results. I was strong. I got bigger. I went up to 112 kgs. I was probably around 90, 95 kgs lean muscle, but I didn't know how to get to that weight. So when I decided to compete for the first time as natural, I most likely did a lot of things wrong. So I ended up being 82, but still I was shredded, and I was very proud of myself. So I was natural for 5 years, okay? And competing with 82 in good shape. Now, let me forward the years and go to year 2000. So 15 years later, my son was born, Milos, and Milos was always very sporty. He was always swimming, playing football, and he started playing football when he was 7. He was very good in football, but when he reached the age of 15, the time came that he had to decide either football or school, because if he started playing for one of these big football academies in London, Arsenal, Chelsea, Fulham, similar ones, it would be very difficult to continue with his academic development. Milos was very academic, very sharp, very intelligent, and I spoke to him and I said, look, if you put everything on just one basket in football, you know the story. You will gonna get to age of 16, 17, and wherever you are, 99% of chances are they're gonna just kick you out, because this is what they do in big academies. And then what you're gonna do? You're not gonna make a living, any living out of your amateur football career. So I said, I think it would be much better if you pursue education, if you continue with your academic development, and also consider training like me, start training bodybuilding. So he decided to do that, and Milos started training when he was 15. He started doing lots of press-ups, pull-ups. I remember when we went to Italy on holiday, we spent about a couple of weeks, and the first time I was training him in the gym, I showed him how to do pull-ups, explained to him about basic exercises, bench press, squats, shoulder press, and always to pay attention to those main ones. And he took that advice seriously, and he started training on his own. And following advice in nutrition, Milos started changing dramatically. So you can see on these images, Milos is really looking, he was very lean when he started training, and he had a bit of muscle there, but then within a year, he exploded. So from somewhere 77, 78 kgs, he went to 85, 89. His mother thought that he's taking steroids or something. I said he's not. He's just training correctly, and you have to be realistic. Patient is very gifted, and he's gonna progress naturally. So year by year, Milos, as you can see on these images, started progressing, 100% natural. But he was very, very disciplined when it comes to diet and training. So 4 times per week he was training, following my advice, and also eating exactly as I was eating, high protein, medium fat, very controlled carbohydrates. And now Milos is 25, and he is 97, 98 kgs. He looks absolutely phenomenal. Always been natural. He's not even taking supplements, although I encourage him to do it, but most of the time he forgets. And this is the story. There are people who don't believe him that he's natural, but this is typical, right? When you see people who are also natural, but they are not having similar results because they are not consistent, they are not disciplined, they don't know what to do, they don't know how to eat properly. When they see somebody who is natural and successful, they will always say, no, he's taking something, he must be on something. No, he is not. He's 100% natural. What is actually natural bodybuilding? Natural bodybuilding is clearly an attempt to develop your body without taking any enhancing components, any steroids or other hormones like testosterone or growth hormone or similar. This video is about real and natural bodybuilding, okay? So real natural bodybuilding, this is what we are talking about. Now, what are the harsh truths about natural bodybuilding? First of all, you need to understand that you will never, if you're natural, obviously, you will never look like professional bodybuilders. That is not going to happen. But there are some obstacles. There are some harsh truths about natural bodybuilding. Number one is slow progress. You have to be very patient because changing is natural is going to take longer than if you are enhanced. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to change. Now, in natural bodybuilding, genetics matters more than in enhanced bodybuilding, simply because some natural bodybuilders look amazing because they're naturally gifted, and some really struggle. Now, what decides about it? First of all, genetics cannot be changed. Your skeletal structure cannot be changed. The width of your clavicle or shoulder bone cannot be changed. Some people have wide shoulders, some people have narrower shoulders, some people are shorter, some are taller. Also the muscle bellies, the size of the muscles, the size of the tendons that muscles are attached to the joints, that cannot change. These are genetic predisposition. Another one, which is hormonal difference. Some people produce more testosterone and growth hormones, some produce less. So all these genetic differences will influence. But regardless of your genetic differences, you should not be competing against others and look at others and then start envy them or be disappointed because you don't look like that guy who is also natural and is your friend, and you started training together 3 years ago and now he is 90 kgs and you're still 75. That doesn't matter. What matters is how much you have improved. So your progress is the most important one. So this is why I advise people to do photos of themselves once a month, same place, same light. Do your photos and compare them after a year. Just look at your own progress. This is the most important. Another harsh truth is that social media puts a lot of pressure on natural bodybuilders because it's constantly pumped with people who are enhanced. So there is a trend, there is a fashion that if you are looking like those amazing guys, you will become more popular in social media in general, socially basically, which is true. But this is the pressure that natural bodybuilders have to defend themselves from. Also, there are plateaus. Plateaus is another harsh reality about natural bodybuilding, because often people who are natural get stuck and they stay there for years. And I've seen a lot of people, even in the gym where I am, in Muscleworks in London, they're natural, but they've been the same for the last 4 or 5 years. Now, the reason for that is without any doubt, lack of knowledge. They don't know what to do. And also lack of knowledge about nutrition. So they don't know how to trigger the progress, the further development of the body in natural way. So that's the problem. And also diet discipline. If you are natural, diet is another harsh truth. Basically, you have to be more consistent and more disciplined with diet than people who are enhanced, because your BMR will not be the same as people who are enhanced. They were going to have much higher, much faster BMR, so they can even get away with eating a little bit of junk food or maybe more carbs than you should. But you have to be very knowledgeable and very disciplined about your diet. Now, the rewards for staying natural are better and long-term health. So when people are enhanced and they take steroids, most of them do it wrongly because they are overdoing it. They don't know which components to take when during the year. They don't know when to stop, how long to stop, what to do when they stop. So I have to say a lot of people are just taking steroids consistently for years. They never stop taking them. They never have a break. And that can contribute to health issues. Also, enhanced bodybuilders suffer from massive change. When they stop taking steroids, they lose most of the muscle that they have generated, they've developed. Now, if you're natural, you're going to have that sustainable lifestyle, and you will keep your body for the rest of your life. It's not going to change. Whatever you have built is going to be there. Now, also, there is something to do. The good thing is self-respect. And you should really respect yourself for your achievement, because if you're a natural bodybuilder and you have achieved good progress, you should be proud of yourself. You should develop that self-reverence. You know, you have achieved something naturally, so you really have to be happy about it. And also, natural bodybuilding will allow you to develop functional strength and performance. So not just look, but also real fitness. Natural bodybuilders are more flexible. They can participate in many different sports much more and much easier than people who are enhanced. And also mental discipline. If you're a natural bodybuilder, you will be obviously using that mental discipline in all areas of your life. Because if you can do it in natural bodybuilding, it's much easier to be disciplined in other areas of your life. So let me show you a few images of the professional bodybuilders. As you can see, these are people who are enhanced. These are people who are professional. They make their living out of bodybuilding. They would risk even their lives in order to achieve success. This is their choice. I don't judge anybody, but I'm just showing you to see how professional bodybuilders look. You need to understand they take high amount of different exogenous compounds like steroids and different hormones like growth hormone, insulin, IGF-1, and other stuff. But this is the very drastic case of professional bodybuilding. You have to understand that as natural bodybuilder, you will never look like this, okay? So forget about it. This is professional bodybuilding. If you want to be a professional bodybuilder, that's fine. But in this video, we talk about natural bodybuilding. So you need to be realistic. You will never look like these guys. Now, what about you? How much can you develop? How much can a natural bodybuilder develop? So there are a lot of people on internet, they're claiming they're natural. I can't tell you that they are really natural, because I never train them, I don't know them. So I'm not going to comment on people that I don't know and I haven't been training, and that I can't say 100% they're natural. But there are people, a lot of people, as you know, I've seen over 3,000 clients in my career of 40 years in bodybuilding. And I will show you images of some of my clients who were 100% natural. For example, this is Matt Young. Matt came to me, and the difference that you can see there has been achieved within 5 months. Matt has completely transformed his physique. He was very disciplined. He was training extremely hard, following every single advice I've given him. And Matt also won his first bodybuilding show as a natural bodybuilder. Now, this is Brady. Brady came from Canada just to train with me. So he stayed in London for 6 months. And for 6 months, we made an awesome achievement. So just look Brady when he came to me, how he looked, and look Brady 6 months later. Then Brady competed in 3 different competitions in UK. He won 1, finished second twice. And after 6 months of training with me and this phenomenal transformation, Brady, 100% natural as well, went back to Canada. So then there is Andrew. Andrew is a businessman. You can see Andrew when he came to me. You can see Andrew 1 year later, 100% natural, amazing achievement, beyond wildest dreams. He never thought he's going to have physique like this. And it's absolutely fantastic. Then when it comes to girls, I've seen change also a few natural girls. This is Juicy. Juicy was also my client. She changed within 4 or 5 months. You see how she looks now. Then Alex came to me. You see how she looked when he came to me. 5-6 months later, Alex is on the stage winning every single bikini show that she entered. So Alex also 100% natural, looking absolutely phenomenal. And then there is Anastasia. Anastasia looked decent when she came to me, but nothing as later. And as you can see, this is Anastasia. She won every single show that she did. not only in UK, but also abroad. I think she done about 12, 13 shows. And yes, this is what I have managed to do with natural bodybuilders. Now, there are a few videos that I actually did recently, a few days ago, and I want you to see my other clients, like, for example, Mark. You can see on the video, Mark is one of the biggest guys in the gym. He's 115 kgs and is definitely one of the strongest. The weights that Mark moves for upper body, for legs, they are just unbelievable. Mark is 100% natural. Okay, he is not in top shape, but we are working on it, and he will get in top shape. And I'm going to do the video with Mark doing every single workout filmed for you. So you will see what Mark does, you see what kind of weights Mark does. And again, just let me remind you, Mark is 100% natural. So you see, it's possible. Then you have Alex Zhang. Alex Zhang is the member of GB national natural team. He's competing in UK and abroad as a member of a national team, GB. Alex is phenomenal. He's so proportionate and is always in good shape year round. He never gets bulky or fat or whatever, because we don't do that. And Alex looks amazing when he is in shape. I don't have his images right now from the shows, but I will also do the video with Alex on his typical workout. Now, also this is Hope Lee. He is another 100% natural bodybuilder. You see how he looks. Again, amazing development everywhere. Very proportionate, legs, back, chest, no problem. Everything is there. Very consistent, very happy. Absolutely great natural bodybuilder. 100% natural again. And as the last example, I want to show you again Milos. I filmed him maybe a week ago. So this is how Milos looks, and Milos, as you know, has been natural all his life. He's 25 years old, 97, 98 kgs. I'm going to be doing more videos with Milos, and hopefully very soon I'm going to do video with Milos together, so Milos can talk to you and explain to you exactly what he does, what he eats, how often he trains, how many sets he does, how many reps, and you will see from his words exactly how natural bodybuilder can do and what he should do and how far you can go. So who should consider natural bodybuilding? I think everybody should consider natural bodybuilding. First of all, because as I've shown you, success is absolutely possible. When I talk about success, I'm not talking about winning Mr. Olympia. I'm talking about developing your body beyond your imagination. Be the best that you can be, right? So that personal improvement, personal satisfaction, personal that self-reverence, actually, if you're after that, this is natural bodybuilding is definitely for you. So people who are interested in developing great body, staying healthy for the rest of their lives, who enjoy process as much as the results, and people who don't want to risk their health because of usage of different steroids and other hormones which are available around. People like that should be considering natural bodybuilding. And I encourage everybody to be natural. And I encourage everybody to do bodybuilding, because there is no better sport, better activity for your health, for your longevity, and for your look than natural bodybuilding. So I know it's very difficult to train as a natural bodybuilder, and this is why I have created many different services that I can help you personally to become the best that you can be as a natural bodybuilder. So if you want to work with me one-to-one, there are a few options which you can explore in this video, in which I explain everything to detail everything that I offer, like ebooks, personalized training programs, personalized nutritional programs, telephone consultations, online coaching, and for people who live in London, one-to-one personal training. So if you visit my website, nashfittraining.com, you can access all these services, and I can help you get in the best shape of your life. Obviously, you have to understand that as natural bodybuilder, you have to be very patient, very disciplined, and extremely consistent. So guys, I hope I have shown you in this video that is worth being a natural bodybuilder, that is extremely satisfying, that is extremely fulfilling, and also it will offer you great health and longevity. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video, and also send me your comments, because they're very important for our community, where we discuss different issues, and I also try to answer most of your comments. So I wish you all the best, and see you in the next video.